If you want to know some ways to increase your testosterone right now, some things I would recommend is, first off, plastics. Plastics have estrogenics in them, and that will reduce your testosterone and your sperm count and all that stuff, and can make you infertile over time. Um, so, just like something to do, um, try and buy like metal and wood and real animal, like, fur and clothing and stuff, and just like uh, for your clothing wise, you can get wool, you can get cotton, and I think that's about it for clothing wise, for it to not have plastics in it, because if it's like polyester, all that kind of stuff, latex, spandex, all that stuff has plastic in it, and it will reduce your testosterone, and it can affect your sperm. Another thing is tap water. Get a water filter, right? Filter your water so you aren't drinking basically diluted birth control, because that's what's in our tap water. Because lots of women these days are taking birth control pills and all that stuff. And then what do after they use, like, they shit it out, it goes in the sewer system, and it somehow gets into our tap water, and then you get this diluted version of birth control that you're literally drinking, making you infertile for 90 days after drinking it. And another thing is keeping your temperature lower, mainly around your balls. That's about it. Don't overheat. Don't overheat your balls. If you live in a hot climate or whatever, that's fine. That's natural. It's not like taking like don't take hot showers and hot baths, like especially baths. Don't take those too often. Just take cold ones. Plus, cold ones have benefits. And speaking of cold showers, those two can increase your dopamine levels, which is motivation. Dopamine is motivation. So you can increase your motivation to do stuff. So taking a shower first thing in the morning, you can get like a couple hours of good motivation all day. And yeah, it's great. Another thing that can reduce your testosterone is your phone, right? So your phone has these like 5G and like radio waves and stuff going in it, and if you keep it in your pocket, like it's literally right next to your balls all day, and that's reducing your testosterone like a lot. And so you can easily stop that. Just like, I don't know, get a fanny pack or something, or like even turning it on airplane mode doesn't fully reduce the effects, because even if there's just a little bit, it will still have the same effects on your fertility and thus testosterone and sperm quality and all that stuff. So if you want to increase those, keep your phone in a backpack, or keep it just in your hands. Just hold it if you have nowhere to put it. It's okay if you forget sometimes. Just don't have it like exposed for too long. Another thing you can do to increase your testosterone is competition, like being in a competitive environment. So Dr. Andrew Huberman said this. When you're in a competitive environment, obviously, like this happens in like in nature too. You see animals like fighting and competing for mates, right? And usually the animal with the most testosterone will attract the most girls, and thus be able to select their mate, and they have more options. And so that's just a little scientific side note anyways. But basically, if you are keeping yourself in a competitive environment, say you play a sport or something, or just have the mindset of a competitive environment, that you're competing with other men, because you are. Life is a competition. You are competing with other men to become better at like being strong, loving, kind, basically just becoming more masculine men. And so compete, and when you win, your testosterone goes up. When you lose, your testosterone, I think he said it lowers a little bit just for that short period of time. That is temporary because you get back up on your feet and you're back to competing. And so play a sport or just have the mindset of you're always competing. So that's all I have for you guys today. Have a good day. God bless.